Това е Студио Актуално, аз съм Мирослав Димитров. Следващия разговор е на тема изкуствен интелект, заплаха от изкуствен интелект. До сега изкуственият интелект беше калкулиран само като част от синия отбор, част от добрите момчета, които можеха да ни предпазят от заплахите, но вече говорим и за изкуствен интелект като заплаха за киберсигурността. Гостувани много голям експерт, Орен Елимелех, киберексперт, който е бивш ръководител на отдел киберсигурност и информационна сигурност в Министерството на транспорта в Израел, също така ко-менеджер в CyberOne, българска компания, както и изпълнителен директор на CyberTeam 360. Hello, Mr. Elimelech.
Hello.
So, is it time yet to speak about cybersecurity, defending us from threats from AI? So far, the AI was part of the blue team, part of the good guys, who was helping us to defend ourselves from the threats. But now we are speaking AI as an enemy. Is it real hacks over our systems possible, or just deep fake videos? Well to know that also.
Great question, Miroslav. So definitely we can see that AI is being used by threat actors, which means now hackers are using AI for various capabilities and operation for attack. A recent report in the end of 2024, the beginning of 2025 says that almost 80% of hacks today are based on AI. If you would look on the recent hacks, for example, just a few months ago, there was a huge Gmail hack with AI that tricked Gmail users by sending fake videos and messages created with AI to millions of users from the support of Gmail. That's one. Also, the CEO of YouTube sent, it's not actually him, but he sent a fake video, okay, using deepfake video technology, saying for big companies, if you want to monetize YouTube better, please give us a premium money. Also, one of the ministers of finance in France sent a fake video asking for millionaires of France to support France, and they need money. So they're asking those millionaires for support with money, and a lot of millionaires sent millions of euros to the hackers. So definitely we can see a very big uprise. And today AI is being used by threat actors to create smart phishing. It's no longer just a general phishing email. It's targeted. For you, for example, Miroslav, it will look at your profile on your Instagram, on your Facebook, your life in the internet, and will create a personal, tailored phishing targeted just on you to make sure that it succeeds. And all this is done automatically. And definitely we can see huge improvements. And the fact that today, not only you have ChatGPT, you have Gemini, you have Claude, you have a lot of engines. They have limitations, but you can bypass those limitations. And other AI, like DeepSeek, has much less limitation. And just recently, just 2 weeks ago, DeepSeek created a malicious code for keylogger and ransomware automatically. So today, any kid, even you, can create a malicious code just by writing a prompt. So definitely, it's no longer just by the blue team. It's being used by the red team offensively, strong and efficiently.
What do we have to do? There is DORA and NIS2. Please explain these business-oriented directives related to cybersecurity. What is DORA and NIS2?
Okay. These are two frameworks created for helping organizations in the EU to support the cybersecurity effort. They're quite similar but different. For example, DORA focuses mostly on the financial sector to make sure that organizations in the finance sector are able to protect themselves not only against cyber attack, but also for technology failure. So it looks about operational resiliency, continuity, ICT risk management, and the EU has an oversight on this and making sure that those financial companies can continue to work more efficiently. It will come into effect on January 2025. I think it's the 17th of January. So it's quite just around the corner. So a lot of organizations need to be prepared for this. If they're in the financial sector, it's mandatory.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. NIS2, it's even much stronger because it's a new framework based on the former NIS1 that had some problems. NIS2 is actually coming into effect just now in the 17th of October 2024, which is in a few months.
Yep.
It's much broader because it looks on the entire EU and it separates organization to two categories, essential and important, and it takes critical infrastructure, water, energy, sewage, transportation, manufacturing. So it takes these critical areas, domains, and it wants to make sure that these areas have, as I said, two levels, that those organizations are able to protect themselves against cyber attacks, risk management, management involvement to give them resources, support, having a proper incident response and notification. So they have the capability to withstand this, having a proper supply chain management. And this is mandatory and it's in all over. It's not only Bulgaria, it's all over Europe. And I think organizations, if they will do this, they will become much more stronger. Why? Because I'll share with you a small secret. Hackers are actually looking for the weakest link. The same way as water are trying to find the easiest path. So if you've done the basic stuff, they will move to the next target because it will take them much more time and it will cost them more money. So the hackers will move to the next target. So this way, NIS2 is actually helping Andorra organization become more secure and making sure that the EU has much more security as a global.
How do we stand here in Bulgaria? Let's say in two directions. One is government organizations and the other one is the business. DORA and NIS2 are just requirements.
Yes.
Just, let's say, a prompt how to manage ourselves. But technically, how do we stand according to these new threats?
Okay. If you look at Bulgaria as a country, I think it stands in level 43 out of the 182 countries worldwide,
yep.
Which is good. Bulgaria is making a nice progress for over a decade, slowly. It's actually a leader among the more developing countries in the world. But if you compare it to other EU, France, UK, Germany, it's not that good because there is a lack of manpower. People educated cybersecurity are going to West countries. And I think that Bulgaria needs to have invest in this, whether this is the national cert that is lacking people, having the cybercrime division more capable. So we need to support this. And I think the private sector, the tech companies are actually helping the government improve on this. And I think that the government should invest in the tech companies and grow this and try to make Bulgaria much more stronger as a whole. And if the Bulgaria will actually go upon the act that it wrote in 2016 for cybersecurity, which is almost a decade ago, ensuring it will be mandatory and will actually enforce this, together with the other frameworks, DORA and NIS2, Bulgaria can become much stronger and more influential looking forward and become a key player because it's doing good. It's among the top, but it's a mid one. And I think that Bulgaria can much more improve on this looking forward.
Yeah, what I was asking is also connected with the manpower, lack of manpower, because I just can't imagine what is going to do the Ministry of Tourism, for example, or a Ministry of Social Works. And all of them are faced in front of this global threat. Is it possible to have a division who will provide the service in a central way, very intellectual one, very intelligence connected one, to give and create and supply all the requirements that are written down in DORA and NIS2, for example?
I believe so.
Because any other ministry should create its own division.
Yes, I totally agree with you.
Pointless.
I think today, as I said, the CERT is lacking and is under power and is only giving basic. And I think that the government can actually go ahead and create a division to help and making sure that critical organization map those areas and making sure that this task for this division goes ahead and make these areas much more stronger, because it will help the country, it will help the businesses. And I think that if the country will create this, it will work like a ripple effect, where you have a drop in the water and it grows, and the waves makes it, the ripple grows stronger. So if you will do this in the country level, it will affect the entire country, and it will make Bulgaria more secure in this way. And I believe, yes, you're right, Miroslav, the country should support this, but currently it's lacking, and I see that other companies, private, are actually coming and supporting our organization, but because nobody is enforcing this, it's actually making a gap, because you're saying, okay, it will not come, nobody's checking me, I can be good. But I'll share you another secret. A cyber attack is only a matter of time. Every company, every organization will suffer a cyber attack. It's only a question of when and how bad it will hit you. If you're well prepared, it will be just like a flick on the shoulder. If not, it can put you out of business totally. So you should be prepared, and I think the government should step into this.
Unfortunately, our experience proves that we are always waiting for that hit, and after that we are getting some actions. Believe not only Bulgaria, but human nature. So the artificial intelligence comes as a topic, labor market, how it will be reconstructed in terms of these global challenges we have. You said, I was just expecting that this conversation will go into the direction of a deep fake, intellectual property, etc., etc. But now you say that you don't need to have any code talented and your ways to hack a system. You just can put the proper prompt to AI, and you can create hack threats to the government also. But so what if a kid can hack the government? What is happening to the next generation of labor market issues?
Amazing question. I think today the barriers to become a hacker are really low. And, you know, because there's money, it's actually quite sexy. So I think this creates, I don't want to say an opportunity, but it's a problem, because, you know, people can stride in the wrong direction. And because it's such easy, other countries, you know, if you take, for example, Russia and South America and other areas are actually exploiting this worldwide, and also China, it's a Korea, it's a huge problem. And I think that today we need to create, as you mentioned before, very clever, there is a lack of people. So the government should support universities to educate new students, and I see this happening in Plovdiv, in Sofia, but I think it should be much more, it should be stronger, should be more involved in the country and the support of university to create the next generation of students, to making sure that we can actually use AI and create the next tools to fight the new cyber war. Because if you are standing still, you're going backwards. And AI is currently evolving, and it's running in a much more rapid pace than even you, me, and anybody can think about. So you cannot even comprehend how fast it's going. What was actually a science fiction 10 years ago, it's happening within days or hours today. So definitely the government should support and build new task force and educate new students so we are able to build new tools to fight this. I think it's something that will change the market. And according to what you asked about the labor, it's going to change a lot of things in the market because people are going to become like a prompt engineer. University are going to teach you how to write a prompt. I can share with you, for example, that my daughter, she's 9, and she's writing amazing prompt in ChatGPT and said, listen, instead of putting the time to write the prompt, actually learn. So she says, but why? It makes it easier for me. So definitely it's changing. And I think the future is a new thing that you and me need to look out and, it's going to be interesting.
Final question. What artificial intelligence should we use? It was a huge scandal of DeepSeek burning. Shall we use ChatGPT? Shall we use Gemini? Shall we use DeepSeek? Which is the most secure ChatGPT?
It's a very complex question because I'll show you how I look at it in my personal level, because there is so many AI tools, and I use more than one because one tool is good in a specific field, in a different domain than another one. So if I want to, for example, to use a certain capability to create a document or to create a presentation or create a word or to write a research, not all the tools are the same. And also it's a matter of your own personal preferences. So I tried many tools. I tried Claude, Anthropy, Grok, Gemini, ChatGPT, Perplexity. There's many. You should try. I use more than one on my personal level. And sometimes I take one tool, second tool, third tool, and I combine them to have the best output. Because again, it's still for me and I need to use it. So if I take it and I make it a bit more of myself, I think I make it a bit more interesting and more personal.
It's not a matter of security, you say?
Yes.
Thank you about that conversation. Благодарим много на Орен Елеменех за това просветляване всъщност в новите ери, които всъщност съм сигурен, че всеки един от нас по различен начин ще навлиза и ще среща. Коментарите ви, много благодаря за тях от сега, може да ги оставите под това видео.